You are tuned into the Manyority Report. Welcome. I'm your host, Khatang Mantswe.
I am Dumi JSBC, and boy, do we have a stacked up lineup for you. A lineup more stacked than a beauty pageant for thick gym bunnies. That's right. It's graduation season in Lesotho, and you know what that means? Huketa hupunya di baletse in chata unemployed youth.
And speaking of unemployment, that's the second topic we'll be touching on tonight. It's such a normal part of being a youth living in Lesotho that addressing unemployment has become a job. Hell, we're getting paid to talk about unemployment in Lesotho right now.
Yeah. Then lastly, to wrap it up, we zero in on Lesotho's ministers and how they're abusing their position and power to interfere with an already struggling private sector. Yes, because Obaletona doesn't come with the benefits and salary etenya ho feta the tenders they award their own companies. Like DJ Khaled's belly, they're going below the belt into the private sector. In other words, they're finger in the private sector's pie too.
Whoa, that's a gut punch, Mr. CBC. I want to say Khaled shouldn't have been caught in the crossfire there, but that would have been a huge waste of a punchline.
It's graduation season in Lesotho. The air is pregnant with national pride, academic excellence, and joyous celebration. It is that time of the year when young people step on that podium to accept a certificate whose primary function is to give Batswadi something to brag about. Hastok fell in their living room.
Yeah, and it's no secret that graduations in Lesotho for most graduates means a pass to get f***ed up in front of your folks when they're on cloud nine. The parties at the grad double as a come-out party for being a closeted alcoholic for the entire duration of your course.
Right. And you're really going to need that alcohol when you realize that the job pool is actually a puddle. And the people that you graduated with are now fighting you for crumbs, Hunger Games style.
Yeah. And for many young Basotho, graduation is a bittersweet milestone. On one hand, you have written proof that you have qualified for a specific field. And on the other, it means you're getting dumped by your blesser. I mean manpower. For someone younger and cashless. And yeah, manpower is basically Lesotho's student loan shark, for those unfamiliar with the term.
Yeah, and don't get us wrong. Graduating is a beautiful thing, innit? And the Manyority Report celebrates our graduates. Still, we wish there were more than a handful of jobs lined up for the thousands of young Basotho graduating this year. When I'm done here, and I'm going to have graduation parties.
Yeah. Qualification. You know? As Manyora, we stick together. Like ice boil.
Speaking of Manyora, unemployment in Lesotho is still higher than MT on the El Tito podcast.
Thank you for granting us this opportunity.
You can throw a rock in any direction and you will hit an unemployed person. How about they'll probably try to smoke that rock.
Yeah. And you know which demographic is affected most by unemployment in Lesotho? The physically challenged.
But because you couldn't care less about the differently abled, you ableist, I'll go right ahead and mention the demographic that follows. And that is the youth. Young people are bearing the brunt of unemployment. It's really bad. Like Tembi Sieta's bars bad. I'm talking Ice Cube's War of the Worlds level bad. The only thing worse than Lesotho's youth unemployment is how the government has been handling it.
Yeah. And after seeing heartbreaking footage of thousands of young Basotho gathered at Harajomose barracks to enlist in the LDF, the Prime Minister of Lesotho declared unemployment a national emergency. And then he pledged to turn it around.
He's been quiet ever since. A bit too quiet. I wish he would say something.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The effects are everywhere. Families struggle, people delay marriages, entire households depend on single breadwinners. And to win bread, you need dough. And let's not forget the talent drain. We train nurses, teachers, IT specialists, and then South Africa says, thanks, Lesotho, we'll take those.
But because of unemployment, a lot of our youth have turned to content creation. It's cheap, it's creative, and it promises actual money if you blow up.
Yeah, the ring light has replaced the CV. Maraujana people are like, should I update my resume or should I just do a TikTok challenge? TikTok challenge always wins.
Here's the catch though. Lesotho doesn't even qualify for monetization on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. So you can have the views, you can even have the subscribers, but when it's time to get paid, give me wrong fela.
Yeah, it's a slap in the face. We are basically unpaid interns of the internet. Imagine working full-time and your boss says, sorry, your country code doesn't qualify for salary.
And what's the government doing about this? Dragging their feet. Hella slow too, like traffic yang hatitsani and peak time.
Yeah. They keep talking about digital transformation, but couldn't even make that digital migration campaign materialize beyond the keeper and that damn song that played on one TV station, Enzele Analog, even today.
I just got word from our producers. Apparently the digital migration actually happened.
You see, we didn't even know that. You couldn't even tell.
At the end of the day, we don't need motivational speeches. We need policies. We need the government to fight for us to be recognized by the platforms.
Yes, because if we don't, all we're creating is frustration. And frustration doesn't trend.
So to summarize, youth unemployment is killing us. Content creation could save us, but the government is ghosting us.
Yeah. Do you think
So, unemployment is bad enough, but let's talk about the people who are supposed to fix it, our ministers. Instead of helping, they're using their positions like VIP passes to a buffet.
And guess what? They wouldn't even invite the rest of us to the buffet. They're too busy serving themselves and their cousins.
These ministers are giving lucrative tenders to companies they own, or to the companies they've hidden their names under their nephew's dog's name.
Exactly. And if you have a Lesotho-owned company that's doing well, congratulations. You just made it onto the government's threat to my pocket list.
Now the latest target? Outdoor advertising. Billboards.
Yep. The ministers have decided they want to take down privately owned billboards so they can replace them with billboards from a company they themselves designated.
A company they probably have stakes in. Because of course, Lewanna.
Chelebon, imagine that you've worked hard, invested in your business, build your own billboard network. Then one day, the minister wakes up and just says, that's cute, but give me back that shit. Give me back that shit. Give me back that shit.
At this rate, the only thing they haven't tried to privatize is oxygen. And I'm sure that's on next week's agenda.
Breaking news. Minister announces airtime for air. Basotho to pay 2 maluti per breath.
So next time you see a minister pointing at a billboard, just know they are not admiring an ad. They are probably calculating how much rent they can charge once it's theirs.
And the only thing that will be going up faster than those billboards, Giddy Big Glad. Masu. You've been watching the Manyority Report with Khatang Mantri.
And Dumi J. Svisi. Same time,
More nonsense
next week.